Today is Saturday. It is the 8th of February, and it is day 8 of the 30-day Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge, which I am going to do. Today's practice is going to be a 30-minute restorative yoga practice. The yogi that I'm following is Charlie Follows. Every day, um, I follow a yogi, but this is actually the second 30-day yoga challenge that I've done um, on live while I have been streaming live both on YouTube and TikTok. Before I get started, I would encourage you guys, if you are and you're gonna participate either by watching or getting on the mat and doing your yoga before we get started, it would be great if you could just say hello in the chat. Let me know kind of who you are and why you're here so I can follow up with you afterwards. I do encourage engagement. I would appreciate it very much if you could like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that very much. You know, on TikTok, just hitting that share and sharing it with folks in your network, people that follow you that you think might benefit from yoga. I'd appreciate the share there. And obviously, if you're on, likes go a long way. They don't cost anything. I did set some goals for myself for gifts. You don't have to give them, but if you do, they're much appreciated. Obviously, I'm on TikTok trying to move up within the ranks, trying to expand, who's actually has visibility to my content. And when you're sharing and you're engaging and you're liking and you're gifting, it actually helps greatly. So I appreciate that in advance. I do encourage you guys all to engage with one another. TikTok is all about engagement. So please do say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're from, what it is that you're looking for, why you're here, how we might be able to help you connect with one another. That will be great. I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure the folks that are here will appreciate that as well. For those of you that don't know me, that haven't been here before, my name is Pamela. I've been doing yoga for about 4 years now, and I really love it. I appreciate all of the benefits that are associated with the practice. It helps with pain relief. It helps with mobility, stability, flexibility, strength building. I'm so much stronger now than I was. I used to always think, I've got big legs, so I've got a lot of strength in my lower body, but I was really very weak in my upper body, and so I've actually improved my strength greatly. Handstands I do all the time. They take a lot of shoulder strength, so I'm just much stronger now. My core strength is much stronger. It's not perfect. I've got I can definitely improve, but I'm definitely stronger. I have some arthritis in my back. Years ago, I had some debilitating pain, and because I've been doing yoga, that pain has really it's just completely resolved itself. And so I no longer have to go to the doctor to get pain shots. Don't have to go to physical therapy because yoga in itself does a lot of the same things that you would get, has a lot of the same benefits that going to physical therapy would do as well. And it kind of works depending upon how much you're doing and the type of practice you're doing. It's an opportunity to really work just about every single muscle in your body. So I really like it. I also like the aspect of it that is focuses on mindfulness, just really being able to be present, to let go of things that don't serve you, to let go of worry, other distractions that might just cloud your mind and distract you from just being able to enjoy the here and now. So I like the peaceful meditative aspect of it. Having peace each and every day just makes you a happier person, and it just makes life so much more enjoyable. So these are some of the benefits that I get from yoga, and so every time I get an opportunity to promote yoga to other people, I do. Again, this is one aspect of my overall wellness journey. You know, it's yoga is great, it's low impact. Anybody can do it. There's something for everyone. It's not high on the burning calories, but it's really good for your body. So this is just one aspect of what I do. I do incorporate other exercise into my overall fitness routine. I personally commit to run. At least 2 to 3 times a week. I do strength training 2 to 3 times a week. I try to walk or run at least 1 mile each day. Um, I do at least two 30-minute workouts. If yoga is 30 minutes, then that would count as one. If walking or running is 30 minutes, that would count as one. But if I do that for less, then I supplement it with something else for 30 minutes. I try to be good to my body in terms of what it is that I eat. I'm a former fat girl. I used to be 280 pounds, be morbidly obese. I'm only 5'5", so 280 pounds and 5'5", that's a lot of weight, very uncomfortable, and I carried that weight for a long time, but I lost it about 10 years ago. And then I slowly but surely gained like 40 pounds back. And I realized that, weight loss is not, or transformation is not just about losing weight, but it's also about how you're living, how you're thinking about life, how you're reacting to the things that go on in your life, what your relationship with food is, all those things. So over the past year and a half, I've been really intentional about, what I do and how I think and how I react. Because I really want to get myself on a path where I can get to where it is that my body is supposed to be naturally, and I can maintain and sustain. So that's what I've been doing, and so yoga is just kind of a part of that journey. And me going live and sharing it with others actually is a tool that I use to keep myself on track. And while I am kind of being public about what it is that I'm doing so that people will know what I'm trying to do, what kind of goals that I have for myself. This going live serves as, you guys being my accountability partners as well. And in doing that, I've actually found that I've kind of inspired some other people as well. And so me knowing that me sharing my journey and what it is that I'm doing, and that it encourages other people with maybe the same type of problems that I've had, to be able to overcome and to kind of start their own wellness journey as well. I firmly believe that we are far more alike than we are different. We all got challenges, we all got problems, we all got aches and pains. And so if we can help each other overcome those things, it's just a beautiful thing. So that's kind of why I'm here. I am here doing yoga each and every day. Monday through Friday, I do yoga 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Saturdays, I try to get on as close to 6 a.m. as I can. Sundays, I try to get on as close as I can to 5:45 a.m. And I do these yoga practices following a certified yoga that's available on YouTube. You don't always have to pay a lot of money to get fit, so I try to take advantage of the things that are somewhat free to me. And so an internet connection, YouTube, and take advantage of those resources is what I do to do something good for my body. So anyway, that's me. That's my background. That's why I'm here. Let me stop talking and get to this yoga practice. Hopefully you guys are ready. I'm going to start with my normal warm up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. I do my inversions to work on my shoulder strength, my core strength, my balance, to improve my circulation, and the back bends. I just want to be intentional every day about keeping my spine flexible. So that's why I start. So sometimes in these yoga practices, the yogi will incorporate those type of things, but since I don't know for sure that we're going to do those things in the practice, I just try to get them out of the way. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for the shares. I really appreciate it. Anything else you do, but more importantly, thank you for being here. I hope you do get on the mat. I'm going to go do this little pre-yoga practice warm up, and then I will get started. Hopefully while I'm doing that, you guys are getting your mats and you're getting yourself mentally ready for this 30-minute restorative yoga practice for day 8 of this yoga challenge with Charlie Follows. All right, that was a good warm up. If you guys decide that you want to try handstands or back bends or headstands, I would encourage you to, like I said, find a yogi that is on YouTube that actually gives instruction on the best way to get up, because sometimes I can make things look easier than they are. And if you haven't done it before, you're not used to it, it's actually a little bit more difficult than I probably make it look. So I just want to make sure that you guys do things that are challenging for yourself, but you're also being safe about it as well. Because, you know, I had one friend who's like, oh, I see you doing these handstands all the time. I decided to do it and I just fell right onto my head. And while I thought that was a little comical, I just don't want that to happen to anybody. So definitely, you know, take instruction and be cautious when you do these things. That's kind of the reason that I stay close to a wall, just because anything can happen. I have crashed and burned, and but I don't want to. Anyway, let's go ahead with this yoga practice. Let's get started. Charlie Follows. She is on YouTube. If you guys don't want to do this with me here, but you, or maybe, you know, the stuff that I'm doing you think is too hard, she does have beginners yoga. She has it for all levels, so regardless of where you are, you can find what it is that you need. So Charlie Follows, she does have a YouTube channel. There's another lady, Yoga with Adrienne, who is really good for beginners. You know, if you want to start with her, she's really good at introducing you to all of the different poses and the yoga language, so that when you get into these yoga practices and they're calling things out, you're more familiar with them and can follow the cues better. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome. Let's begin in child's pose. So you have the option to keep the knees together or have them a little wider if you prefer. Then walk your hands forwards as you start to settle in. Resting your forehead on the mat. Give yourself a few moments to ease in, find the posture that works for you. And as you ground into the pose, start to focus on your breath. Just let everything outside of you go so that you can just focus on the here and now. Staying in child's pose. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat and cross the right hand on top of the left. So you find a deep stretch down the right side of your torso to the shoulder and the arm. And then walk your hands over to the right side, this time crossing the left hand over the right. Then walk your hands back through center. Come up into a tabletop position. On your next inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine to find cow pose. As you exhale, round the back, push the floor away into cat. Moving with your breath, inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Keep it flowing at the pace of your own breath. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forwards. And keeping your hips over your knees, start to sink the chest down, finding a puppy pose. This can feel a little extreme, so take your time here. Let yourself gradually find the pose. You can rest your forehead on the mat to make it easier for the neck. Slowly lift your chest, lift your head, and come forwards to lie down on your belly. Find Sphinx pose here, so forearms on the mat. Chest is broad and open, shoulders roll back. And tilt your head to the left, so you start to feel a lengthening down the right side. Breathing deeply here, keep pressing through the forearms. If you'd like to go one further with this, reach your right arm out to right side. Come up onto tented fingers. And continue to tilt the head to the left. So you're lengthening all the way down the neck, shoulder, into the arm and the fingertips. Let's switch sides. So bring your right forearm back and tilt the head to the right. We'll start with a few breaths like this. So just finding that deep sensation down the left side of the neck. If you'd like to go one further, reach your left arm out to this side, really pressing through the fingertips. Find that length all the way down into your fingertips. Wonderful. Bring your left forearm back onto the mat and reach your right arm out to right side and roll onto the right side of your body so the legs will stack here. If you'd like to go further, bend your left leg, place the foot behind you, and point the knee up to the ceiling. So you're rolling even more weight onto your right side and deeper stretch, opening the right side of the chest. And let's roll back onto the belly and switch sides. So this time left arm reaches out to left side. Roll onto the left side of your body. If you're taking it further, bend the right leg, place the foot behind you, point the knee up to the sky. And as you hold here, you're looking to get a real opening through the left upper chest into the pectoral muscles, into the shoulder. So just being aware of the area that we're looking to focus on here. Wonderful. And then rolling back onto your belly. Coming back into Sphinx position. And bend your right knee, bring the knee up the side of the mat. So the knee is level with your hip. And flex the foot so you find this half rug position. If you're fairly comfortable here, you feel you could go a little higher, walk the hands into your chest to come up into a cobra. Keep sinking your hips down into the mat, you're broadening your chest so the front of your body is open. Good, and let's release the right leg and switch. So left knee comes up the side, flex the foot. And start to send your hips down and forwards as you settle into the pose. Deepening the breath. Wonderful, let's release. And press yourself up into a tabletop position. And from here you can sweep your right leg forwards to come into a low lunge. You want to stack the front knee over the ankle and letting it pass forwards. It's a slightly different lunge. And start by reaching your left arm up for an inhale, create length. As you exhale, twist right and hook your elbow on the outside of your right knee. Bring hands together in prayer. and add a little pressure. So pressing the elbow against the knee against the elbow to help you twist further to your right. Keeping the breath nice and fluid here, in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Wonderful, and slowly release. Lower your hands and straighten your front leg. As the leg straightens, flex the foot so you're finding a half split position. And this can be quite intense with the hamstrings, so keep a little bend in the knee if that helps. But prioritize flexing your foot, so thinking of peeling your toes towards your face. Keeping the legs as they are, keep your left hand on the mat, reach your right arm up to twist to the right. This one could be wobbly. If that's the case, squeeze your inner thighs together to create more stability. Good. Start to point your right foot and then glide the heel out to the right side. So you're sweeping your leg out and back to come into a supported side plank. And reach your right arm overhead. So you're lifting the right side of the rib cage up, getting this nice side body stretch. Continue to turn your chest open to the sky. Hold for another breath in. Exhale it out. Then on your next inhale, press off your left hand. Windmill your arms to come up. And lower right hand to right leg, left arm reaches up and over. So you're bending to the other side. Continue to turn your chest open, hold for another breath in. As you exhale, windmill the arms, plant the hands, and come back to your tabletop. Second side now, sweep your left leg forwards, coming into your low lunge, so stacking the knee over the ankle. Then reaching your right arm up, lengthen your spine, inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left, hook the elbow on the outside of the knee, and bring hands together in prayer. So continue to slightly press knee into elbow, elbow into knee, turning to face the back of your mat. Wonderful. Untwist, plant your hands, then edge your front foot forward so that you can straighten the leg. Flex the foot, and if you need to, keep a slight bend in the knee as you hold your half splits. Wonderful. Keeping the right hand grounded, left arm reaches up. Twist open to the left side. Squeeze inner thighs together to help with stability. And then point your left foot. Start to sweep that leg all the way back to come into your supported side plank. Reach the left arm overhead. Lift the left thigh rib cage up. So you find one long line down the whole left side of the body. Spiral your chest open to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. And then pressing off your right hand, come up. Windmill the arms. Lower left hand to the left leg. Right arm comes over to the left side. bending to the left. Spiraling the chest open, hold for another breath in. And as we exhale out, lower both hands down, come back to your tabletop position. Tucking the toes now, slowly lift your hips, come back to downward facing dog. And you can take a few moments just to ease into the pose, grounding down through both hands and feet. On an inhale, lift your left leg high, open the hip. And as you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Open out your back foot. And with normal arms to come up, find warrior two. So let your hips sink down, shoulders relax. Really ground through the pose. Then flip your front palm to face up. Inhale, reach up and lean back, reverse warrior. Keep pressing through your feet. On an inhale, come back through warrior two. And lower your left hand to the mat, reach your right arm up. Keep your chest open. Wonderful. Lower the right hand down, turn your back foot to face forwards. And then reach your left arm up, twisting to the left. Good. Lower your left hand down and lower the back knee. And edge your left foot to the left side of the mat so you create space for both hands on the inside of the foot. And we'll settle into lizard lunge here. So you can start up on tented fingers. And then with each breath that passes, you may find that more space becomes available and you can start to lower down. Coming a little bit lower with each exhale. Finding your edge and then staying there. Wonderful. Come back up onto your hands and turn your body to the left. Start to sink the right side hip down and reach your left arm back behind you. Keep your chest lifted as you turn to the left. Hold for an inhale. And then with your exhale, come to face forwards. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Open out your back foot and start to sink your hips to your left heel. You can use your hands for stabilizers here as you find Skandasana. Or if you're feeling quite steady, bring your hands into prayer. Keep pressing through your feet so you stay balanced. Wonderful. And plant your hands forwards. Step back to downward facing dog. Moving into the second side. Lift your right leg high, open out the hip. Inhale. As you exhale, step your foot in between the hands. Open out your back foot. Come up into warrior two. Grounding down for a moment here. So checking in with your shoulders, hips, the front knee. And flipping your front palm to face up. Inhale, reach up and lean back. Reverse warrior. At the end of your exhale, come back through warrior two. Lower the right hand down. Reach your left arm up. Opening the chest to the left side. On your next exhale, lower the left hand down. Turn your back foot to face forwards. And then reach your right arm up, twisting open to right side. Good. Lower the right hand down. Lower your back knee. And edge the right foot to the right side. So you create space on the inside of the foot to settle into lizard lunge. So move with your breath. Give yourself a chance to find a deeper expression of the pose. Good. Coming back up onto your hands. Turn your body to the right and reach your right arm behind you. Start to sink the left side hip down. That will make it a little easier to turn your body. Good. Slowly turning to face forwards. Tuck your back toe. Open out the back foot. Then sink your hips to your right heel for Skandasana. Finding a variation of this that works for you. So if you're using your hands, that's great. If not, that's great too. Keep pressing through the feet so the legs are supporting you, creating stability. Wonderful. Then plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs here. It's likely that they will feel a little tired after that last sequence, so give them a moment to reset. And then bend your knees, come down into a tabletop position. Threading your left arm under your right. Now lower the shoulder and the side of the head. And wrap your right arm behind the back. And I invite you to soften your eyes closed as we settle into the support of the ground. And we're starting to slow down the practice even more now. At the same time as we slow down the physical part of the practice, start to slow down the breath. Signal to your body that now is the time to rest and restore. Come back through to your tabletop and slide right arm under left. And wrap the left arm behind the back. Good. Come back through to tabletop. And then sit back in a kneeling position. And then from here, place your right hand just under your buttocks. So you could just place the hand on your heel. And then tilt your head to the left. And as you do this, you should start to feel this deep pull down the right side of your neck, down the shoulder. We'll just hold this here about 5 more breaths. Okay, then switching sides, so left hand comes under left buttocks, and then tilting the head to the right. Again, just deepening the breath, about 5 more breaths here. Okay, and release. And to finish the class, we're actually going to be using the wall. So if you don't have a wall close by, go and find one. And then come and sit with the wall on your side with the knees bent. And then you want to just roll onto your side so that you can swing the legs up the wall. You may find that you need to edge yourself in a little bit closer so that you are right up against the edge of the wall. Then turn out your hands so palms face up. The shoulders can relax down the back. Instead of a traditional Shavasana, we'll take Viparita Krani, which is this legs up the wall position. So you can go ahead and really start to let yourself drop into that more relaxed state. Deepening the breath, relaxing the muscles in your face. Stay here for as much time as you need. When you are ready to come out, give yourself plenty of time to readjust. Thank you so much for joining me for class. It was a pleasure, like always. I hope to practice again with you soon. Take care. Namaste.
Another good practice, and another accomplishment for me. Skandasana, I think it's called. You know, when you're doing these, it's kind of like a deep lunge where you have your leg out. Normally, I can do them, but normally on my right side, I can't go up and hold my hands in prayer. I have to keep my hands down. But today, I did it. So that's an advancement for me, which proves when you do something every day, you practice, you practice, you practice, little by little, you get better, and it's so rewarding when you're able to do something somewhat with ease that was very, very challenging for you. And so I've been struggling with that side for a really long time, and today was the first time that I could get my balance right and do it. So I'm patting myself on the back, celebrating. You know, you gotta celebrate the little things in your life, because when you celebrate the little things, it gives you motivation to press forward so that over a longer period of time you can accomplish, you know, things that maybe you would not have even dreamed of accomplishing. Anyway, that's the yoga for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't actually do it, I hope it motivates you to give it a shot on your own time. Um, yeah, so that's that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. If anybody gave a gift on TikTok, thank you so much for that. But more importantly, just thank you for being here. I really appreciate your presence, and I hope I will see you again very soon. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care and have an absolutely blessed, fantastic day. Take care. Bye.